Hi folks. I'm a Roman Catholic, and the church I belong to here in Texas has a congregation of around 3,500, and it's a large Spanish congregation in that church, as well as a congregation of a bunch of people who came from Africa, the Philippines, and you English-speaking people there, you rednecks and Caucasians, nice and mixed up, a nice mixed crowd. But in this church, they have a lot of signs in the church that are bilingual in Spanish and in English. And that's understandable to accommodate those who don't speak English. Well, in some areas of the church, let me just show you one such sign that's in both languages. See, the restroom is in both languages. Let me take you on a tour of the signs in our fellowship hall's kitchen. Alright, you see, in the church here, we have both English and Spanish. The top says freezer in English, and below it says it reads it in Spanish. See, and see, you got a notice here. Notice in English, then a vacío in Spanish. See, very nice. But when we get over here, as far as cleaning, it's only in English. And that's because only the English-speaking people are slobs, not the Spanish-speaking people. See, everything is bilingual, but when it says to come clean. Now let's look over here. See, about cleaning, only in English. Now we have over here, this over here, this on how to use of the kitchen, both languages. Now we come over here, cleaning, only in English. That's because you English-speaking people are slobs. Now, let's come over here. And we have this sign in both languages. Nothing to do with cleaning. Only when it's cleaning, it's going to be English only. Seems fair to me. You got a gripe about that? Now, coming this spring, we're going to have a festival at the church, as we have every year. And let's look at the signs, the posters for this festival. There it is, the festival sign. Look at the one on the left. The one on the left is totally in Spanish. That's it, kids. That big poster is in Spanish. Now let's look at the poster for the English-speaking crowd. It's that little bitty postage size stamp on the right side. You got a problem with that? And see, in politically correct America, English is no longer the predominant language. Whatever language you came with from the country you came out of and came to America, that's your predominant language. English is a secondary language in the United States, as it is in the most of the world. So at one time, people came from around the world into the United States, desired to learn to speak English and become part of the American culture, what we used to call the melting pot. Well, about 40 years ago, the political correct crowd hijacked this country, and they started to embrace something they call diversity. You don't identify yourself as an American. You identify yourself as coming from the culture of your heritage. That's your country. That's your culture. That's it, kids. No longer a melting pot. And the goal there was to keep the United States fragmented, much like the Balkans. Balkanizing the United States. Where in the Balkans, they do not have identity to the nation, but to their ethnic group. And that's what they've accomplished here in the United States. Thank you, political correctness. Another nail in our coffin. All right, folks. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America that was and hopefully will be. And God bless the nation you happen to be. See ya.